What up, guys? Today we're doing a Heroin Skateboards Pickle review and just general skate test on this thing. It's a freaking boat. It's 12 inches wide. It's going to be 31.8 long, nose to tail. Something I didn't know when I first got it, and then I noticed when I was setting it up, is the tail is actually longer than the nose. It also has a little bit more kick. The nose length is going to be 6.437, and then the tail length right here is going to be 6.875. And then also the wheelbase on this thing is going to be 14.38. Something I think I'm going to do along the life of this board is probably switch it around and skate it with the tail as the nose, because I want to test that out. I've already been kind of doing that, but I did set it up with this PAL grip, and it's sort of directional. So yeah, the only trucks that were available were these slappies, the wide boys right here. When I first set it up, I didn't put risers on them, but my buddy Corms, who's filming, he let me know that the wheel bite can get pretty bad. So I just waited a little bit, skated it, and then put some very small risers on right here. And like with it like this, it skates really good. The wheel bite still sort of happens, but it's, it's fine. And then I threw on my favorite wheels, the X Formula Bones, the X97s, and these, I went with a more smaller wheel. I went with some 53mm wheels. On my normal board, I ride usually 56 to 55mm. Also, the other thing I did was, because these trucks are only 11 inches, I used 4 washers on the wheels to space the wheels out to get it a little bit closer to the edge of the board. So with doing that, it rides super good, and it has, I have more hanger area. And then I want to make this thing last pretty long, and I also want to be able to do hurricanes and other feebles. So I put some rails on. I haven't put rails on a board in a really long time. I just went with this placement to start, sort of on the line of the Pickle. I just used that as an outline of where to put the rails, but maybe I'll switch it around down the life. So if you haven't recognized already, we're at the West LA courthouse. I'm skating here every day, so this is my spot. No better place to test the board. When I first threw the board down, this thing is really flat. The rocker and concave is almost non-existent, and even the nose and tail kick is like very, very mellow. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to be doing like no slide slappies and whatnot, because I noticed the first few that I did on those, my foot, when I came to do the slappy, my foot just slid off, even on fresh grip. So that was the one thing on those slappies that I noticed, but yeah. I'm going to start off with some slappies and just sort of talk about it as I'm skating. Slappy crook. Oh! One thing that me and my buddy Corms were just talking about, because he got the swamp bug, is even just like on these bigger trucks, slappy 50s, it's just like harder to lock in. That's another thing to keep in mind. And then also on crooks, it just kind of wants to slip off sometimes. But that's something I really like about this board, is it makes certain things more challenging, but in a really fun way. And I'm down for that, because I almost want to just strictly only skate this board and leave my normal board behind. Woo! Okay. Cookie Monster. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try. All right. This one's going to be pretty scary. Oh, first tee? Oh! On on slappy crooks, definitely, because I think the nose and tail kick, because it's a little more mellow, just getting a pop out of certain tricks is a little harder, but that's what I'm being like. It just makes things a little more challenging, but in the most fun way possible. Oh, dude, that's actually kind of fun on this side. Oh, all right. Oh yeah. Wait, I want to try board slide, but like there's so much shit in there. Oh. Oh fuck. Hopefully. Oh. I think what I'm gonna do, because these trucks don't come as inverted, I'm gonna try and swap them out because I have a couple of slappy inverted kingpins. Hopefully I can figure that out, because I really want to be able to do tricks that you need an inverted kingpin for, because look at this, like there's not that much grind clearance. All right, switch crook. Oh! Board side hurricane. Out to land. Oh! Something I do love about this board, even if there's wheel bite, like you just have so much room to cruise on. It feels like you're on your coffee table or freaking skimboard. You're just mobbing. And be able to land on tricks or just stay on tricks with this much board room, it's really sick. Woo! Oh yeah! What? Okay. Oh, we're just going. Oh, it's the blunt. Oh my god! Now back to the rail. Oh, dude, that trick is so scary on this thing because I'm just not used to locking into 50s on the big trucks. Oh shit. Bro, man, look at this. I somehow hit the rail off and now it's popped up and fucking oh, look at this shit. It's like bent now. What do you think? Should I like unscrew that one and then re-put it in?
Yeah.
We're trying to straighten this shit out. But the crazy thing is, like, the screw, like, scraped the board in.
Up on you and I pull out my Glock and I go.
Dude, that wax that I put on is so nice. Right here on these 97s, I don't know why, or just a lot of places, they just slide really well. Sometimes a little too much, but all right, let's do that again. It kind of like fell off the ledge, just because there's not a lot of kick in the nose and tail, so it's hard to get that pop. All right, switch. Oh, oh my god. You see that? So with these trucks, it actually gives you a little bit of room, so you're gonna be sliding on the base plate, which I really like. I like being able to have that extra lift. Let's check the tail. A little bit closer, but you still have that platform on the nose and tail to just sit on while you slide. Dude, it's like a freaking... For 97s, they slide mean, that's why I always do X formula, but. It is a lot of weight to pop and get up there. There we go. Oh! That's what I mean, like that will sometimes happen where the foot, just because the nose is so small and not a lot of lift, the foot will just go over it. Oh yeah. Dude, it's hard because I usually just skate a flight deck, and that thing's like light and flips easy. So switching to this, it's just like it's both. You have so much room to land on. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this review and just skate test. I highly recommend this thing. It's super fun. It will make, you know, certain tricks harder, but in the most fun way. Honestly, like some tricks it does make easier because you have way more room to like land on. So that's a big plus. It does come out to pretty expensive, but if you're trying to set up just a fun board or a slappy board, I fully recommend it because this thing is so fun and there's so many options to play around with, like the layout of it, what type of trucks or what wheels, risers, rails. So thank you to Corns for filming, and I hope you enjoy this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and hopefully we'll be doing more of these in the future. Thanks guys.